There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. He's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one goes for 8 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll set up the screen to Edwards alone. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the 2nd half.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 9. Purdy bootlegging it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one caught by Rice.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for
delay
the punt.
Offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll run it here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Purdy looking to throw.
This is caught.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Mahomes. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down 24-21, 55 seconds remaining. Throwing, Purdy. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and 1. Purdy to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy to throw. Going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, he knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath.